Honestly, like people think when I go to his house, like there's girls and there's orgies and whatever. It really is just playing chess and talking about life.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is it? What is love? The difference between love and fear and connection.
What do
and
you
shit
think
like that.
you learned from Dan Bilzerian, and what do you think he learned from you?
Oh wow, that's a good question. Dan. Well, one thing is he taught me I did not want to be famous at his level.
Mm.
And so right after I got divorced, right, there's this whole formula to getting famous in the way he was doing it, right? It's like show your life, create a thirst trap, have all these girls around. People don't care about this, post that, blah, blah, blah. Then you can move on to other things and you have this big fame platform. And I was of the ilk that once you have a fame platform, you can, you know, Natalie Portman's not the expert, but they have her speak in front of Congress, right? Like charities will be like, get the famous guy on, et cetera. And so I felt like it was powerful and monetizable, right? Very monetizable at a very high level. And what I learned from Dan is that you can monetize it in sex. Like that is the number one monetization of fame, is that you can have sex on demand everywhere and people will come to you. More powerful than money by 100x. Okay. But the things I like to do, travel the world, walk around streets, etc., would be taken away from me forever. Like when I'm hanging out with Dan, we go out and we're in Italy, we're traveling out, we cannot walk anywhere. We're like, oh, look at this alley and these bars or whatever. He's like, I can't do it. Because they're like, can I get a picture? Can I whatever? We're talking, whatever. We're like, we'll be having a conversation like, yeah, my dad died and I really didn't get along with him and blah, blah, blah. And just constantly harass. And it's like, and then not only is it, do they want a picture, people naturally want to try and connect. So they want to tell a story about how they know you. And it's just like, oh my God, can we just enjoy ourselves? And it's like, famous people hide. Like they can't do the things I want to do. Like they can't go biking through Europe and they can't do that. And I was like, I would basically give up my entire fucking life to create this fame thing. And I was like, no fucking way. No fucking way. Like I'm not that horny. You know what I mean? I'm just not that horny. Like, and so I learned that. He ran that experiment and we learned that and a couple other things. But I think
he regrets it?
Huh?
You think he regrets it?
Oh, 1,000%.
Really?
He will tell you he's miserable. It's a cage. You've literally become a boy in a bubble. Like, you think J-Lo can just go walk around Brickell and be like, look at the stops? No. Any famous person that you can think of, like of like that recognizability can like walk around, go in a restaurant without getting harassed. You know what I mean? They just surround themselves with the people they already knew from the hood or the boys or whatever. And then they hang out with other famous people because they know, well, you're not trying to get famous and, you know, you're not going to fanboy me, fangirl me, right? So they can just, that's it. Right. Yeah. So they have a way worse quality of life than somebody who makes like 40 grand a year because they can't explore the planet and enjoy it. I mean, they can explore it, but they're on a bubble. They're on somebody's yacht and they can't go this way. There's security guards. They can't have these authentic experiences, you know, going here and going there. Like, yeah, they have these gilded, bubbled, cookie cutter life that every single rich person can have, but they don't have the rich experiences of like the not being anonymous affords you, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh fuck no. I dialed it back. There goes, you know, just my diary. Like it's just my regular life, you know, my kids, my family, my dog, I'm traveling here, flying there, whatever. And so I learned that like that was like a hot stove. And then I guess, you know, what Dan has been learning from me is that like love is the answer. You know, like Dan, not fear and like not control. You know what I mean? Like I think like, you know, he's had a relationship where he's been hurt, and you know what I point out to him, like his wall is control. You know, not letting go, being in control, right? Which is fear-based living,
of course.
And you know, trying to break down that wall and stop the circus, right? Like just letting him know like the circus is robbing you of your life.
So you said you'd smoke him in poker. Who wins in chess?
Oh, he won't even play me in chess anymore.
He's
He got mad the last
He's
time.
gonna listen to this and be like, "Fucking Bill went on this podcast."
He might have got better. You know, he's not terrible, but like I actually had like 2 lessons. It's amazing, like if you get like 2 lessons or 3 lessons, how you just like think a little bit differently about the game. And then like he was just like, "You're getting lessons and you're playing all the time. I'm not playing you anymore." Like I beat him, and I was just like, "Fuck this shit." You know? No, he might play, but like, let's go play. Like, you know, we'll get out, we'll hang out, you know, do stuff and just talk live, play games. Now he likes to play. You know, we'll play Mario Kart because he can smoke me in Mario Kart, and he can absolutely smoke me in like that zombie game where you're
game selection.
Oh yeah, he's game selection.
Yeah,
and he's like literally like he's really good at paintball.
Interesting.
Really good. Like it's like unfair if Dan's on your team.